Hello and welcome to the Messed Up Mystic. I am Michael the Messed Up Mystic, and in this show, we read tarot, we burn some stuff, and we talk some shit. And today, we're going to continue talking that shit with my co-host Quenton. Hey, Quenton, how you doing, baby?
Hello, love. How are you today?
I am good. Gonna light my incense here. Make sure it's nice and lit. Folks, don't try this at
Mm.
home. I am a professional, or at least I play one on TV. All right, Quentin, sweetie, what is our topic for this week?
So, okay, before I go into our topic for this week, I want to say to you, our viewers, today our show is going to be it's going to be on a very touchy subject. It will trigger some folks. So, just just bear with me. Like this on this show we're gonna talk on a very touchy subject. And so today our subject today is racism.
And do you want to talk about why we chose that subject?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
I want us to speak on racism because I had an incident. um I was at a Walmart, and I was coming to park, and I guess there was this guy. I guess he was trying to get the parking spot that I had gotten. I don't know what what spawned him to go off on this tirade that he did. But I got my spot, and the next thing I know, this guy comes and he's yelling at me. And we're not talking about, oh, it's like he's yelling and he's driving off. No. This man is full on yelling at me. And he is saying every racial slur that he can think of. The things that he said, I will not repeat them. Um, but it was bad. It was very, very, very bad.
And how did it
And
affect you?
how did it affect me? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with racism before, and I've me dealing with the racism that I've dealt with. I've learned to be, I've learned to be, how can I put this? I learned to be brave, put on a brave face, and just ignore it, and call it out, but still, not let it get to me. But I'm not gonna lie to you. This this scared me. This scared me.
Because he called you
And
like a lot of names, including the N word, correct?
oh, the N word. Oh, the N word multiple times. Multiple times.
And was sexually aggressive towards you, as I remember your conversation.
He walked like it was like he drove off. He got in his truck and he drove off for a little bit, but then he turned around and parked in another spot. But then got out of that truck that he was in, and he walked over, and he went and he starts like pelvic thrusting my vehicle and pushing up like right there on my window.
what kind of mindset does a person have to fuck somebody else's car door over a parking spot?
I'm not to tell you the truth, Michael. I'm not even sure if it was even over the parking spot. I think it
Oh,
was the
without a
fact
doubt.
that, and then the worst part about it was for me, and here was the worst part about it for me. This man was gay. He's a part of the LGBTQ community. I could see it. I could
You sure he
see it.
wasn't Lindsey Graham gay? Just there's different levels.
Yeah, I know. This
Of
man, but
racial
this no
racist queerness.
fact that this man was also a gay man in doing this.
I I think people forget that racism is quite rampant within the gay community in the LGBT spaces. And I'm very grateful that Juneteenth uh, falls during Pride Month. So it provides an opportunity for such conversation.
If someone is treating you wrong, call them out. Even if you can't necessarily name the person themselves, tell the world what this person did to you.
I have to say, you know, racism in America is so embedded in everything that we do and how we raise our kids and how we talk to our kids. It's the virus. And the only cure to that virus is humility and conversation and courage. And I will also say, white folks, we got to step it up a notch. We got to be okay to get on the internet and flip off racists. Fuck you. I don't want anything to do with you. If you're my family and you don't like black people, you don't like brown people because your parents told you something and their parents told them something and you have perceptions that are full of shit, fuck you. If you're looking at people hurting, if you're looking at a fascist regime called America that has been like that for decades, long before Trump, and you can't have the empathy to say our fellow citizens need help. And in order to help them, I might have to put myself in harm's way, literally, legally, physically, emotionally, whatever. We might have to go toe to toe with our parents verbally. We might have to go toe to toe with the fucking asshole down the street threatening our kids. The shit pisses me off. The shit that this guy did to my friend pissed me off. And I'm going to tell you exactly how I fucking see it. If you're racist, if you're watching this and you think anybody in the world is less than, fuck you. Now, on that note, let's do a table topic. If you knew you wouldn't get hurt, would you rather skydive or view sharks from an underwater cage. If you knew you wouldn't get hurt, skydive or sharks? What you think, Quentin?
Well, it's so funny you should ask this question because I've actually skydived before.
That's right, you have. I cannot believe that. I would never do that. I would rather take the sharks, to be quite honest. I would take the sharks.
Well,
But
okay,
did you
knowing
like
what
skydiving?
going up was scary.
Oh, I
Going
bet.
up was scary, and going up was scary. But like
Uh-uh.
once I was out in the air though, I'll say this: if you ever wanted to fly, it's the closest that you will ever get to actually flying.
The look on your face just says it all. You could totally see how you felt in that moment.
Like it's pure, like it really is. It like I said, like I told Michael, it's like Toy Story when when in the first Toy Story with um Woody and Woody and
Buzz
Buzz
Lightyear.
Lightyear. They're flying, trying to get to Andy's car, and
Uh
then he's like, "Oh my God, Buzz, you're flying, you're flying." He's like, "No, we're falling with style."
That's awesome.
That's the
Oh,
best way I can describe it.
well,
But
I've
knowing
not.
what
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, knowing what I know, like from skydiving versus going, you know, viewing the sharks. If I knew that I could not get hurt, I mm, I'd still go and skydive.
Yeah, if I knew I wasn't going to get hurt, I forgot about that part. I probably would skydive. I think you're right. That free flying feeling. I love it. All right, shall we do some tarot?
Yes.
All right. Well, do some shuffling here. I've been told I got to work on my shuffle. I'm working on it. I don't do the acrylics. I don't do the acrylics because I can't type with the acrylics. I can't. I like the tekka 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 tekka. That makes sense, right?
Yeah. That's
All right, we are gonna do a tarot pull on the racist, he who must not be named, and I'm gonna get serious now. Gonna burn some rosemary. Gonna call in our ancestors. Um, I'm gonna call in my grandmother, who I didn't know her racial leanings or perceptions, I should say. I did know she loved, and I got a lot of love from her. So I would imagine she felt a little bit like how I felt. I would hope. So I call her in, but I also call in um, ancestors of civil rights movements of the past. Particularly for me, I call him Baynard Rustin. I never knew about Baynard Rustin until I saw the Coleman Domingo movie. And after that, I fell in love with that person. I'm grateful he lived. And now I call in spirit into the space. I ask for love, peace, guidance, and protection. And give us a good word about this racist individual who did what he did. All right, here we go. We shall be brutal. The Three of Wands in the reverse. This is the reality card spoken to us by Divine Feminine. This is how things are. The Three of Wands talks about a journey. You're on a journey. But if it's in the reverse, there is no journey. Wouldn't say things are stalled. Almost, you're going in reverse. The Spirit, triumph. There is a sense of conquering. And our inner child, lovers, the lovers. There is bonding. There is connection. Interesting. Tell us more, Spirit. The reality card, the Hierophant. Words from on high, rules and regulations, traditions. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, rules and regulations that are bringing things back. Spirit card doesn't feel like a happy ending. It's the Four of Wands in the reverse. It does not feel like a happy ending. And finally, the Higher Self card spoken to us by Inner Child. Two of Coins in the reverse. Inner Child is saying things are out of balance. So this first part of the poll says some interesting things to me. Rules and regulations, words from on high, but moving backwards. Feelings of triumph, but things are stalling. There's not a happy ending. Connection, love, passion, but imbalance. Very interesting. We're going to continue with a what do we do about this row? Judgment in the reverse. The reality, there is no judgment. The Spirit card, Ace of Cups in the reverse. There is no spirit. There is no vitality. And the higher self card, Three of Cups in the reverse. Things are breaking apart. So this is what I'm saying. The Three of Wands in the reverse suggests things are moving backwards. However, there's a feeling of triumph. There's a feeling of connection. The reality is there are words from on high coming down. There is a system in place. And it feels like there is not a happy ending. And because of that, things are out of balance. What do we do about this? Judgment in the reverse.
If he doesn't, he's not realizing that if he doesn't, if he does not fix this, then things are going to get worse for him. And not only just for him, but for those that he taunts and everything.
I think he's got to realize uh, that this mentality is not going to last. It's just not. I yeah, maybe I live in a bubble, but that's what I'm seeing. He needs to come to terms with that, or he's going to live a very poor life. Let's move on to our final row, the row of final word and warnings. The strength card. I'm going to tell you, I think this last row is for us as a country, but it's also for you. All right. The Eight of Coins in the reverse. That's your spirit card. And then your final card, the inner child, higher self card, is the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The reality, strength is needed. The feeling of working and toiling, Eight of Coins in the reverse. The feeling of toiling and working needs to go away. We need to put that to bed. We need to recognize that there's no creativity here. And so I'm going to take that back, when I don't think this is for you. I think this is for our viewers. I think this is for America. I think we need to be strong. We need to see that these people who feel like they are better than others have no judgment. And because of that, they have no soul, which means they have no fun. We must have strength. We must stop working our asses off for them and stop giving them our creativity.
No matter what happens, love and peace, love and patience. Most of all, above anything, love.
Love and self-love and knowledge about self-worth. And you, my friend, are worth everything to me. And I'm grateful for you. And I'm glad I know you. You are loved.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for being here. What were you saying?
Thank you.
Mhm. And with that, I cleanse this space of all negative energy, leaving only good and loving kindness. I do love a good dragon blood sage. And with that, we release spirit with thanks and with gratitude. All right. Shall we do some self-lovey time? Blah, blah, blah. Shall we do some self-lovey time? Blah, blah, blah. How much of this did I smoke? Shall we do some self-lovey-dovey time?
Every time.
All right. Here we go. I welcome the love I once resisted.
Perfect card to start us off.
I agree. I'm in flow with universal wisdom. God, I hope so. I choose love over fear again and again. And I will choose love and courage always. And finally, I surrender doubt and trust the divine. And with that, well, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for taking this time to join Quenton and I. And I will also say, if you were put off by any of my words about racism, I just want to say I don't care. Also, do comment below and do what, Quentin? What should they really do?
L and S. Like and subscribe, my lovely lovelies. Like and subscribe. And also join us on Patreon because uh,
Patreon!
we got lots and lots of goodies for you there.
Yes, LNS, like and subscribe. Join us on Patreon. Thank you so much for joining us today. And hope to see you next week. Until then, be well. Bye.